this for the group. Okay, there we go. Okay, guys. So tonight, we're going to be covering the basics. So we're not going to be doing a full official course. Good evening, Lauren. How are you? So we're not going to be doing like a lesson or a module. We're just going to be doing onboarding. Hi, Kun. How are you? So we're just going to go through the basics, guys. What's happening? At the moment, where do you find everything? What is it that you need to be paying attention? What is all the things that I've sent you, and the way forward. So tonight it's just going to be like an orientation type of session where I just want to, kind of like show you guys everything that is happening and, give you guys like a bit of an overview. Okay, so please leave the questions to the end of the session. I will answer as many questions as I can, and we will take it from there, guys. So good evening. Welcome to, obviously it's the Steyn Trading Academy, but it's obviously now Sustainable Trading. This isn't just another trading course. So if you think you're going to get a trading course, this is not what it is. It is the beginning of your transformation into a professional trader. Okay. Hello. It's not moving my slides. What the fudge? Oh, there we are. So there we go. Who am I? Guys, just to give you guys some background of who am I. My name is Marnie Steyn. I started over, this says 8 years ago. I didn't start 8. I started over 12 years ago. And obviously, I have spent hundreds of thousands on education. I have blown many accounts. I have thousands and thousands of hours studying the market, chart time, educational time. And then I finally became a consistable trader over 6 years ago. And now I am helping others to succeed in the same way that I was able to succeed. Okay, let me just maybe switch on my camera here so you guys can at least see me. All right, so let's carry on. So why did we create this academy? Why did we create this system? Because obviously we all know the process at the moment is the fake gurus, the Lambos, the get rich quick, the signals, and the gambling that is happening within the trading communities. Now, obviously, we want to make a different change. We want to take each one of these and change it. So we are focusing on education. We're focusing on structure. We're focusing on psychology. We're focusing on consistency and obviously community, because these are the things you need to become sustainable, long-term profitable. Okay, so that's the important part that we want to focus on, is ensuring that we stick to these rules instead of the other ones. So here is the truth about trading, guys. Trading isn't hard. Becoming the right person is. Okay, so I can give you any type of trading strategy. I can give you any type of edge in the market, and you will still consistently blow accounts and lose money, because it has nothing to do about trading indicators and charts. It's got everything to do with your mind. Okay, your mind will determine the level of success. Now, what is our mission? Our mission statement is to create a disciplined, confident, and consistently profitable traders who understand risk before reward. That is the ideal that we want to create. That's the mindset shift we want you guys to take during this process. Now, what is our core values? Because I believe in anything that I do, there needs to be a set of values that we operate by. And these are the ones that I feel are essential. And these are the ones that I ideally live by. So obviously, professionalism. We believe in, keeping everything structured for you guys, making sure that everything is aligned, and what we say is what we do. Obviously, discipline, very important. Integrity, patience, consistency, continuous learning. Are you keeping your mind open? Obviously, accountability, which I think is something that's not very well, practiced within the trading communities, and obviously respect. Having both me having respect to you guys and you guys having respect to me. Without these 8 things, I don't think that we would be successful at our journey, because it all comes down to us being a community that supports, love, and respects each other and want to see each other succeed. Now, What are you going to learn? Okay, so this is pretty much the 6 phases that we are going to take you through. Phase number 1 is the foundations. This is what we are busy with now. This will be the first 4 weeks. We are going to create a foundation. You guys would agree with me that without a strong foundation, the house cannot stand and it will collapse. So we have to create the right foundation for you guys. Then obviously phase 2 is learning how to read the market. Obviously, we need to still go back and do the basics. Like we've got to understand, how does the market tick? How does it function? And we have to then go from there, guys. Okay, now let me just have a look here. I see some people are okay. All right. Phase number 3 is risk. It's very important. Now, you might ask yourself, Marnie, why are we putting an entire phase? Are you telling me that an entire 4 weeks we are just going to be spending on risk? Absolutely, because in that 4 weeks, we are going to teach you how professional traders see risk, how they work out risk, how they manage risk. And when we get out of that phase, you're going to have a concrete risk profile for yourself. Some people like high risk, some people like low risk. Where is your risk tolerance? Phase number 4 is psychology. We're going to be spending over 4 weeks on psychology, breaking down every single thing that you need to have. By the end of it, you're going to have a nice, more like it's almost like a book. I won't say like a full book, but it's more like different modules with different pages. So the moment that your FOMO sets in, you quickly go through and you go find the section on FOMO, and then it's going to give you some guidance on what you should be doing now. So if you're experiencing FOMO, this is what you can do. This is the things that you can implement immediately to counter that FOMO. Obviously, phase 5 is then strategy, and then phase 6 is how do we take you from where you are at to the professional level. Okay, this is the level where you are trading big capital. You are potentially maybe trading for a proprietary firm. You're no longer at the baby phase of everything. You are now at the big boys, the big boy table, and you are a serious trader at this point in time. Okay. For those that are like, no, Marnie, that's not really my dream. That's not really what I want. That's okay. You don't have to go that, but I think it's essential for you to understand, where to at least have some basic understanding around that. So, first of all, I want you guys to understand this is not a course. Guys are not going to sit here and listen to me give a lecture and then you're going to set you free. No, no, no. This is a coaching program. Okay. So you will read, then you will study, then you will be required to practice. You will then be required to journal. You will then be required to trade. You will then be required to review. Then you are going to learn how to improve, and then we're going to repeat. Okay, so this is the process we will be following. You're going to get something to read on your own. Then we're going to have our study session. Then you're going to get some practical stuff that you need to go and try. And then you're going to journal about those things. How do you feel about it? Where's things going? Then you're going to try and implement it within the market. We are then going to go through the reviewing it. How did it go? Good, bad, and the ugly, everything. And then we're going to look for levels of improvement. And then we're just going to keep repeating that cycle. This is the exact framework you have to keep for as long as you decide to be a trader. So, what do I expect from you? Because I think it's very clear that in this program, it's not only what I'm going to be expecting from you guys, what you guys are going to be expecting from me, but also what am I going to expect from you? So your input will give you everything I know. Okay, so the input is I will give you everything that I know. Okay, but I cannot make you press the button. I cannot make you spend the time on the charts. I cannot make you do anything. So I want you to sit down and decide on the level of commitment that you want to have towards this process. I want you to apply the level of discipline. It's going to take discipline. It's going to take moments where you're going to have to stretch yourself and expand yourself. And I know it's going to be scary. But the good thing is you're in a safe space. You're in a space where everybody is experiencing the same thing that you're experiencing. I'm going to expect you to question. If you don't understand, step back and say, I don't understand. I need a bit more help, or I'm not getting this. Okay, it's not like a school where we teach you something and it's your responsibility. It's about understanding. And the only way that I can understand where you are at is if you ask questions around things. Okay, obviously there will be a lot of practice involved. There's going to be a lot of things you got to do. There's a lot of things you got to try at least. And then over time, it's the consistency. Can you keep doing this over and over and over and over? Okay, very, very important. Now, what is your commitment? Okay, so from today, you're going to say to yourself, I commit to giving this academy everything I have. Okay, and once you leave here, you will then go on to do it in your trading. So not only are you going to put the commitment to what you're going to learn here, but also put the commitment to yourself. Don't you think you are worth it? Don't you think you deserve for you to keep your word to yourself? How many times have you kept the word to other people? You know, when you said something to someone else, did you keep your word to them? I'm sure you did. But then why are you not keeping your word to yourself? Because technically, most of the time we will keep our word to other people, but when it comes down to keeping our word to ourselves, we tend to break it. And what we don't understand is every single time you make a commitment to yourself and you break that commitment, you are psychologically telling yourself that you're not worth it, and you don't deserve this level. So that's why in some of the one-on-ones that I've had, I've asked you guys to be selfish. I want you to be selfish with yourself right now. I want you to commit to this process. Commit to yourself. Keep the promise to yourself, because who else around you is going to take up this challenge? Who else is going to put up their hand, raise their hand and say, listen, I want change. I want to create a much better life. I want to live the life of my dreams. I want to give myself permission to have everything that I want in life. It's only you. So you need to make that commitment to yourself. So obviously we have some rules. Okay. First of all, we respect each other. Okay. This is a place where we're all growing and learning together. Not everybody has the same level of education, doesn't have the same level of capital, doesn't have the same level of starting point. We are going to respect each other, irrelevant. If you do not respect, you leave. As simple as that. Obviously, ask questions. Clarity comes with questions. So there's no such thing as a stupid question. There is only an unanswered question, and an unanswered question tends to lead to confusion, and confusion leads to failure. Okay, so please make sure to ask. Celebrate your progress, okay? Progress is not always the money that is in your account, but it's also overcoming the challenges that you are facing. If you've moved your stop loss 10 times and now the next phase you only move it 9 times, I want you to celebrate that, because that is a win. You did it 1 time less than what you did before. Fourthly is trust the process. The process has you. The process is here to nurture and support you, and I need you to follow that. Okay, so those are our 4 academy rules. Okay, so what is our success formula? Okay, our success formula is based, I don't know why the fudge it put new slot here, new slot. I need to change that. Okay, but so how the process works is we're going to be doing some learning. Learning is going to help you to improve confidence. Okay, so if in your psychological questionnaire, if you've identified, or we've identified, you've got a confidence problem, then obviously learning is going to improve your confidence level. Next, you need to practice. So once you've learned something, you need to practice it, right? Practicing it is going to create consistency. So if you are finding it that you're inconsistent and you're jumping in and out of trades and moving stuff around, the only way for you to improve consistency is to practice. That's why some of you guys, I think I've given you the recommendation, you need to start with dummying, like taking, taking the trade, but not actually physically taking it on account, but just having a dummy type of trade where you practice what you are learning. And then obviously, the more you repeat these things, that will lead to profitability, guys. No other way. The only way for you to get to profitability is by repeating these things enough times for you to see profitability. Now, okay, guys, you all know that we are in a community. There are groups, there are places. So what am I asking you to do? I'm asking you to connect with each other, support. I can already see on the group, you guys are absolutely loving towards each other. You're supporting each other. You're calling trades. You're being there for each other. That is beautiful to see, guys. So keep that connection going. Share. Don't be afraid, and don't sit there and say, but my knowledge is so little. What can I potentially share, money? I don't know. Maybe you watched a video. Maybe you saw a motivational quote. Maybe you saw something that really inspired you today. Then I'm asking you to share it. Share it with the rest of them, because maybe there's someone on the group that is feeling exactly the way you're feeling and just needs that pick me up, and you were the one that was able to help and support them. Obviously, grow. Our community is a place to grow. It's a place where we don't just water ourselves, but we also try and water the other people around us. We try and improve and help each other. And then obviously through this, we're all going to thrive by working together. Now, we're going to do a bit of an exercise now. And I'm going to say, I'm not going to ask you, I'm going to ask you. I want you to sit for a moment and I want you to think, what does your future self look like? You know, what does that future trader look like? Are they emotional or are they calm? Are they random or are they structured? Are they hopeful or are they probability? Do they base their decisions on probability? Are they impulsive or are they disciplined? Are they constantly losing and blowing accounts, or are they managing risk? So take a moment, close your eyes, and I want you guys just for a moment to imagine yourself. What do you look like? What does that trader, that person that you are becoming, what do you look like? Okay, and I want you to take a moment to take that in, you know? And then I want you to lock in that person, that vision of who you are. That is the person you are becoming. Okay, so here is the beauty of it. That person that you are seeing, that calmed, structured, disciplined individual that you are seeing, you are already that person. The only difference between where you are now and where you want to go is one trade at a time, one opportunity at a time, one management of risk at a time, one moment of taking that trade, and keep going, walking day by day by day, and not allowing yourself to fall back to the old structure. Okay, this is a very important one. Now, so let's quickly understand, where is the pitfalls. I always believe that whenever you find people that are failing, just look at what they do, break down what they do, and don't do it. Okay, simple, isn't it? Don't you guys think that's pretty simple? I think it's pretty straightforward, you know? Yeah, just look at what people are doing and they're failing. And, you know, it's like, if you want to become skinny, then look at what the fat person does and just do the opposite. You know, I think it's always been the same. You know, if a lazy person, if you don't want to be lazy, then look at what the lazy person does and just do the opposite, you know? And that's pretty straightforward, you know. That's my philosophy been in life all the time is, you know, I'm looking at that person, and if I don't like what that person's doing, I'm going to do the opposite, because if they're getting the results by doing that, then I'm going to do the opposite thing. So let's quickly have a look. So this is how the process, how traders fail. So you have 100 people that will start out right at the top and be like, yay, we are now going to trade. We're going to be successful. And then very quickly, 70% of them realize this is cock. Okay, this is really awful. Are you telling me that I'm going to have to look in the mirror and face all my challenges? No, they will rather blame other people, and then they quit. And then out of those other people that stick around, that 30 people, 20 of them will go into a gambling mode. So they will just, you know, make money and then lose money, and then make money and then lose money, and then make money and then lose money. Okay, and then out of that 20 people, 8 of them will realize, oh, I really need to learn now. There's something here that I'm missing, right? I'm sick and tired of the hamster wheel. I'm sick and tired of being back at break even. It's either feasting or famine. I want to get over this. And this is the moment that they decide, I'm going to start learning. And then only 2 of them become consistent and actually go on to becoming a consistently profitable trader. Now, to many people, they will say this is a pyramid, because you know, because so many people start, and 98 or 92% of all traders lose money, and there's no long-term success in trading, and you will never make it. Well, I beg to differ. I've seen many people do it, but Unfortunately, this is the process. So you need to make the decision where you are at the moment and whether you want to become part of the two. So out of 100 people that start, only 2 of them will carry on and actually put in the effort. And so you guys are now at the learning phase here. So does that mean that I can guarantee you tonight that you're going to be a profitable trader? No, I cannot, because I can't press the button for you. I can teach you, I know, I can show you everything that I know, and you are going to have to make the decision whether you are going to take what I'm learning, actually implement it, follow the process, and then become one of those consistent traders. Okay. So this process is pretty straightforward, but I cannot guarantee that any of you guys are going to be profitable. But I can guarantee you that you have all the tools and resources to become profitable. You are just the decision maker on that. So what is our first assignment, guys? So for this week, we are going to be doing the following. Number 1, we are going to be reading chapter 1 of the book. Okay, so we're going to go, and you've got the PDF. I'll show you now where the book is. I'll show you guys where everything is. You're going to read chapter 1 of the book. Next thing you're going to do is, okay, you guys have already done the introductory inside of the community. And, you know, for the guys that haven't done it, please say hi. You know, tell us something interesting about yourself. If you want to make a joke, make a joke. If you just don't be nasty, okay? But other than that, you are more than welcome to say, you know, this place is for you. It's a place where you want to learn and to build community. Then you're going to write out your why. There's an exercise. I'll show you guys now where the why section is in the homework. You're going to, obviously, some of you guys have completed your student profile here. You're already on board. Make sure that you are on board. You've got everything and that you can take it from here. Next thing is you're going to write out 3 goals. Okay, what are the 3 goals that I want to overcome? I think some of the one-on-one sessions have really highlighted some of the goals. You know what? I'm not going to move my stop loss. It might be something as simple as that. You know what? I'm going to wake up at 6 o'clock every day. Hey, you know what? Maybe it's got nothing to do with trading. You know what? I am just going to walk around the block once a day. It might be something as silly as that. You might think it's silly, but it's actually something important, because that might be a goal. You know, I'm going to wake up every day and walk around the block. I think I need a little bit more exercise because the stress is getting to me. Yes, because trading is stressful. Okay, it is a very, very stressful endeavor that you are putting on, and your body will take the toll. And then you are going to go and get yourself a dedicated trading notebook. Now, this notebook is not to write in, I took a long and I took a short, and we've already got this. Well, this is more around what's happening mentally. What is happening inside of me? How am I feeling before I take a trade? How do I feel after I'm a trade? And the reason why I don't have a performer or a specific layout for this is because I want you to think, I want you to go back to the days when you were little, right? When you were younger and we all had our journals, you know? I think the woman or the girls are more than the boys, right? But for the guys as well, I want you guys to go and sit about your younger self. You know, when you used to sit down, you used to journal everything, and all the writing, all of your secrets inside of your notebook. I want you to go and do the exact same thing. But this time around, I want you to be honest and open with yourself. You know, if you had a bad day, you write in there. You know, today was very bad. I feel like giving up. You know what? This trading thing is really cuck, and as much so I'm feeling, and write down, because when you write things down, the brain takes them as they are processed, which means the moment that you write something out, the brain then takes it, okay, well, this information has now been stored physically, so I don't need to hold on to this anymore. And then it tends to release it. That's why a lot of people will say to you, after I spoke to someone or after I wrote it down, I felt so much better. It's because the brain no longer needs to linger on it, because you wrote it out and you put it on a piece of paper, and now the brain is like, shut, I don't have to remember this thing anymore. I don't have to dwell on this thing. It's now recorded, so let me just carry on to the next thing. And that's why you feel better. All right. Now what's next? Okay, so today your journey starts here. And I want you to remember this quote. Every professional trader was once a beginner who refused to quit. Okay, this is the journey of trading. The difference between where you are today and where you want to go is because you refused to quit. Okay. See, there's not nothing like a special indicator. There was not, I didn't put anything there like every professional trader was once a beginner who found a magical indicator that helped them. It was a trader who was once a beginner and they refused to quit. They believed in the process, they believed they could change their lives, and they did end up changing their lives. So guys, welcome to the family. If this is now you're now part of a process. You're part of a group of people that are on the same journey as you. You're part of a community. And I don't think there's anybody on this group that wants to see you succeed more than I do. I am your biggest cheerleader. I believe you can do it. I think you are capable of doing it. I believe that you have the capacity, you have everything inside of you to be successful. And I'm going to make sure that I do as much as I can to get you there. Okay? Even if I have to limp with you all the way to the winning posts, I will be limping with you. I will be walking with you, because now you are no longer just seen as a member of Sustainable Trading. No, you are part of the family. You're part of the Sustainable Trading family. And we treat family different. We make sure that we are there for our family. And that's exactly what I want you to feel with the Sustainable Trading program. Okay, guys. Now, is there any questions, or I'm going to quickly go into showing you guys where all of your cool things are. Okay, so this module, this PDF will be available in the back office. So once we are done here and the recording jumps up, I will also put the PDF there for you guys, and then you guys can go through it again if you want. Okay, so now we're going to quickly go through your course materials. So step number one, obviously you guys are on the WhatsApp group. You've joined the WhatsApp group. You've got all the updates there and stuff. But now step number two is you have to complete your trading psychology and your members onboarding form. Okay, I cannot do your one-on-one session unless I have that information. Okay, so you need to please make sure that you go and complete that so that you can actually join the program. Okay, so once you now log in, okay, so once you've finished your members group, you're going to get invited to this portal. Okay, so this is the main portal where the community is there, the course is there, and everything that you need from Sustainable Trading will be posted in here. Now let's quickly go through our community tab. So you can see here at the top, you've got communities and courses. Now, if you log into your tab and you did not send, you didn't fill in the member group, you are not going to see community here. You're only going to see courses here. And the reason why you're not seeing communities is because you have to be invited to this community. Okay, so once you do your registration, you do your payment, then you come into what we call the courses section. But in order for you to be added to the community section, you have to go to the WhatsApp, finish your psychological questionnaire, and then you've also got to go and finish your member questionnaire. If you get onto the group and you're not sure where to get it, then just raise your hand and say, Marnie, I need some help, and we will make sure to get it to you. So within the members group, guys, we have our topics here. So you can see there is your start here button. So if you click on this topic, you will see here is your first week challenge. So you're going to watch the welcome video. Well, we just did it now. You're going to complete your member profile. You're going to read chapter 1. You're going to write out your trading why. You're going to create your first trading plan. You'll see that's in the chapter that you're busy with. You're going to set up your trading journal, and you're going to introduce yourself in that. So if you've got any questions, you can pop them in here and we can answer all of the questions here. Okay. If you like someone's question, you can like it. It's a community tab. Okay. Next thing is our weekly schedule. So if you click on here, we have a weekly schedule that we are going to be following. Mondays, we have lessons. Wednesday, psychological lab. Friday is trader review. Okay. So that's just to make sure you understand what's happening. Here is our 90-day roadmap, guys. Okay. So in our 90-day roadmap, we have not put the download here. I'm going to show you guys now where to get this. But the 90-day success roadmap is in the PDF drive. So I'm going to show you guys where this is. So this is a 90-day roadmap where you can look at what's going to be happening. So it's just giving you an overview, giving you a heads up, because there's some of us that don't just jump into things. We want to have some structure. So Marnie, tell us a little bit, what's going to happen. It's for you guys. Other people are like, oh, screw it, we'll just do whatever, we'll take it as it comes. Other people are not like that. People like maybe, they want some structure to things. So that's why we have a success roadmap. Then obviously here is your member profile. So if you don't know where to get it in your in the WhatsApp group, you can simply just highlight this. You can copy it and you can paste it into the browser, and it's going to take you to the member profile where you fill in your membership. So it's just an idea for us to understand what you're battling with, what the challenges are, and how we can best help you to achieve your goals. Okay, so this is where you would start. You're welcome. Next thing is the monthly modules. Okay, so this is our weekly workflow. So this is just an example for you guys of what a weekly workflow can look like. So Monday we can have the lessons, and then Tuesday we're going to have some exercises. Wednesday there's going to be a quiz. Thursday there's going to be a community discussions. By Friday hopefully you got your stuff submitted. Saturday we can maybe have some more trading psychology live sessions. And then Sunday, this is not something we will all do together, but you can do a reflection, your journal. You can also prepare for the new week and reset. So this is just an idea of what a typical week in a trader's life can look like. Okay, so it's not something that you have to follow concretely, but it's just giving you an idea of how our workflow is going to work. So make sure you update anything. So chapter 1, all the discussions and stuff will come in here. Now tomorrow obviously we have our first live trading where you guys are going to be live trading with me. All tabs, all information on the live trading will be in the live trading room. Okay, so if you're looking for the link to join the live trading session, then please come and find it here. This is our resources. I'm going to go to this now. So this is all the resources that you need to complete your course. It's downloadable resources, tools and templates, course materials, and bonus resources. Okay, guys, we're going to click on this now. Let me just first go through the rest. All of the recordings are going to get posted here. So once we've got the courses uploads there, we're also going to be putting the recordings here for you. So the moment that the module goes live, Colleen says here, what time? Okay, so the live trading, obviously 6 a.m. We already have 6 a.m. that happens with the 30 trade challenge. So you guys don't have to join the 30 trade challenge link. The link to the live trading for the 6 a.m. session will be posted here for you guys. You guys will have a once-off link to the 30 trade challenge. So you can just log in here and you can find the link there. If you're on the group, fine, stay there. I'm just going to put a backup link for you guys here. So we've got the 6 a.m. strategy. Then obviously we have the fib block at 2 p.m. And then at 4 o'clock, we have the silver bullet at the moment. If we bring on any more live trading sessions, we will give you guys some updates there on when we will be trading that. Okay. Now, this is your guys' tab, right? This is the community tab. Okay, so this is where you guys get to share everything. So if you've got a trade idea or whatever, all you do is you just click here on write something. Just put in, a trading idea of the day or fib blocks or whatever you want to do. If you click there, it's just going to create a path for you. Then you can choose the topic here. So you can choose here where you want your normally just stay in the community tab, so make sure it goes, and then here you can upload a video, you can maybe do a voice note, maybe you want to upload your screenshot, you can put it here and you can just say add post. We will get the notification and we will then approve it. Like, yeah, hello everyone, so look at this. Well done, Deborah. That's so nice. Look how Deborah replied. You can see she's already on the ball here, man. Okay, so you guys can comment and like, and I'm gonna like that. So this is your place, guys. You go crazy here. Okay, workshop and events. So from now on, I am sharing the link for all the the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but we're also going to be sharing the links in here for you guys as well. Okay, this is also where we're going to be posting the homework. If there's a quiz that you guys need to do, the quiz will go in here. So just keep this tab open. Every time we post something, we will notify you guys. You guys will get a notification that we've put something else up. Here is your progress tracker. So we've got a progress tracker we will be implementing from next week. So there's also going to be the daily activity tracker, which some of you guys got that recommendation, which we'll also put in here, and then you can track your habits. It's also called a habit tracker. And then obviously we have book club, which is also going to be happening. So this month we are doing trading in the zone. So just have a look. I think tomorrow my post is going live. Yes, I think tomorrow my post is going live. Yes. my schedule post. Yes. Tomorrow is my first breakdown after reading chapter 1, which I'm going to put in the book club on chapter 1. What was my biggest takeaways from trading in the zone? What did I learn from chapter 1? So if you want to engage with book club here, you're more than welcome to put your comments in here and add things onto here. Do we have any questions on this section, guys? Any questions? Let me just see here on the question. No, Ryan, just have a look. We will reshare it. Someone in the community was very, very nice. You can either buy the book to put it into your library if you want. I would suggest you always start your own library, whether it's a Kindle or whatever. Start your own library. As a trader, you must learn the habit of always reading. But for now, if you don't want to buy the book, you can go into the community. Someone was very nice. They shared the PDF there, and then you can download the PDF and read it with us. Okay, so every month we're going to have a specific book that you can actually read. So it's very, very important for you to get into the habit of reading, okay? Because as a trader, it's very important for you to keep growing this thing. And the only way to grow this thing is to keep reading and expanding your knowledge, okay? Does it mean you always have to read trading books? Hell no. Sheesh, it's going to be really boring, okay? Yeah, so just we'll reshare it in the group, okay? You don't always have to read a trading book. Maybe you want to read a personal development book. Maybe you want to read about, you know what? Maybe you want to read Harry Potter, okay? Or you want to read Lord of the Rings, or you want to read some sci-fi book you got. That's fine, okay? Go and read that, okay? It doesn't always have to be a sci-fi book. It doesn't always have to be that, you know, just get into the habit of reading, okay? Because it expands your mind and it keeps you very sharp when you think. I will be showing that psychological breakdown of what reading actually does to the brain and to the psychology. And then after you see that chart, you'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be reading. Okay, so Mari, the FIB block is live. Yes, they will be live. Okay, guys, they will be live. The trading strategies, yes. Okay, so the FIB block, Silver Bullet will be live from 2 to 4 every day. So I'm going to come live with you guys, and then TikTok is going to watch in, or YouTube, or whoever I decide is just going to be watching in on what we are doing. Okay, so you guys are going to have the preference of asking all the questions and having things answered. If you guys are not asking questions, then maybe I'll take a couple of questions from the other platforms if they've got some. Okay, but we will be trading together so that I can answer all of your questions. Okay, and it's also going to be a very open session. So, you know, if you're quiet, you got a quiet space there, you can leave your mic unmuted so you can even talk. So it's going to be a very interactive space where it's all about learning and understanding how the strategies work. All right. Okay, so this is our community section. Now, obviously, we have the courses section here, that when you click on courses, you will see right now, the first course you have access to is the Sustainable Traders Club. Okay, so this is pretty much same. It's just where your course material is going to go. So if you click on get access, it should take you into the Sustainable Traders Club. So you can see here we have phase 1, which is the foundation, lesson 1, which is the welcome. So the video that we are busy with right now is going to get posted here. All of your homework and everything is going to get posted here. So you're going to get access to all of these things. So please ignore this. This was just a test for us to go through it. You'll see here there is a tracker. Once you finished the section, you can mark it as complete. There's also going to be some quizzes and stuff inside. So once you finish the quiz, you can also do the quiz and it will mark it. So this is just a great way for you to track where you are going, what you need to go through again. So there's a lot of material that's going to come here. Okay, so there's going to be a video. It's going to break down. There's the course notes. So the PDF is going to be there. You're also going to get the slides that we present from. And there's going to be a lot of resources here that you can download and use for yourself. Okay, there's also going to be things that you can print and so forth. Okay, so this is where your courses are going to be. So at later stage, we might do additional things, like there's going to come a course specifically on our strategies, where we're just going to be focusing on the strategies. You also will then have access to that course as well, where it's going to be the FIB block strategy course. It's going to be the the silver bullet course, and so we're going to have specific courses just focusing on our specific strategies and where you can go out and practice the strategies, and we're going to teach you, how all of that is put together. So for now, we're starting with one, and we'll keep building as we expand and how we grow. Okay, now, next thing we need to quickly have a look at is okay, so now we're going to quickly go to the resources. Okay. Let's go to here. Resources. So in our resources, let me just open up our resources quickly. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to open up the PDF drive. So when you get to the resources and you click on the resources tab, right, it's going to take you to the screen here. Let me just make sure you guys are seeing the screen. Okay, so it's going to take you to this screen. Okay, this is your bundle. So anything that we add that is too big to go into the course material, we will add into this bundle here. Okay, so in this bundle, you have the custom indicators. So if you click there twice, you're going to see that there's some of the custom indicators. There's also a screen recording showing you how to do this. Okay, so you can see here, which indicator is this? This is the 20 EMA strategy. Okay, so all you got to do is you see this link here. You got to click on this link, and it's going to allow you to download the 20 EMA indicator onto your chart. So you already have the 20 EMA strategy. Here it is. There you can get the indicator if you want to download the code and keep it for yourself. And here you can get the strategy. And that's the one that I use to determine, what the profitability is, like a back tester. So here it is. There you guys already have access to it. Okay, so you've already got that. This one is our guide here. It's just going to give you some more overview there. And then obviously there's a screen recording here to show you how to install it. Okay, there you have it. So once the silver bullet is ready, it will also be dropped in there. Once any other indicators that we are busy with will get dropped in there. Now, obviously, here is the big book. This is the book that you need to be focusing on. This is the book where everything will be taught from. So this is the guide that I created for myself when over 12 years of trading information has been put into this book. Just waiting for it to open. It is a massive ass book. It's over 240 pages. So yes, I'm feeling very much afraid for you, but yes. So you can see here, this is a beginner's guide to trading success. And you will see here that there's a lot, guys. So you can see here, chapter 1, you guys are going to be starting with chapter 1, which is embarking on your trading journey. There's going to be so you're going to read this, okay? Okay, so you can see this, the call of the markets, dispelling any myths, the foundation of success. There's an exercise, building your foundation. There's the conclusion. There's an extra nugget. Chapter 2 is unveiling the foundations of trading, which I just said to you guys, that's the basics. The language of candlesticks. You see, it's not like saying, this is another, it's how do you understand? How does the market flow? Deciphering market structure, embracing the power of trading. Then we have chapter 3, which is navigating the trading landscape with TradingView. So we're going to take you guys through a whole breakdown of how TradingView works, how you install things, where everything goes. Should you have a free or paid version, which one is better for you? What are the limitations? Because as you become a profitable trader, there are resources you are going to need, okay, to help you. So things like the silver bullet strategy, where once you become, profitable and you are trading it, you can literally set up, once you have a paid version of TradingView, you can literally tell that indicator to give you a ping to make you aware. So it's got like a special ring to tell you when a silver bullet plays out. Okay. Oh my gosh, Lindy, what? Are you going to be in trouble? What? Oh my gosh. Well, you know what, Lindy? We're going to show you how to do it on your phone, and we're also going to show it to you how to do it on your computer. But we are there for you. We are rooting. We're going to get you computer literate. We're going to get you there on the computer, okay? So, so obviously there's certain things that you can do, like with the Fibonacci block strategy, or like with Etienne's indicator. If you have a more paid version of TradingView, you can let it ping you with a specific thing. So you can look at the structure and say, listen, if the price gets back to this area, I want you to send me a notification. So now it's not looking at the chart the whole time and checking it every 5 minutes. Now you can wait for TradingView to tell you, hey, gold has reached this price. Gold has reached this price. Now it may be time to pay attention to the chart. Okay, so we're going to be teaching you all of that. Okay, chapter, that's 3. Okay, chapter 4 here is mastering support and resistance zone. This is the fundamental basics of trading, is understanding how to identify support, how to identify resistance zones. Okay. Next chapter is, where's chapter 5? Why am I not finding chapter 5? It's somewhere here. We're already at chapter 8. I don't know why this PDF has thrown the book out with, because normally I highlighted all the chapters. So, oh, here it is, chapter 4. Okay, that's chapter 4. I think my chapter 5 has absolutely disappeared here. I'll just have a look on the original that's on my thing. Maybe I uploaded the wrong one, but I doubt it. But I think it's, I'll just have a look there, guys. I don't know where my chapter 5 just went, and my chapter 6 and 7. Okay, chapter 8, it's all about understanding different currency pairs, understanding indices. There's some people that want to trade the DAX, some NASDAQ, the S&P 500. Chapter 10 is about the top 5 indicators for analyzing volume in the market, demystifying the MAC indicator, unraveling the mechanics of moving averages. Okay, and then obviously there's 10 essential long-term profitable things that you got to do. So here is where you're going to be building your trading plan. So you're going to create a trading plan, you're going to do a risk management, you're going to do discipline and base. There's a lot of things. So you might say, yeah, but Marnie, you said on the course notes that I should be developing a trading plan. Yes, the first part of a trading plan is understanding your psychology, right? Is understanding. So by the time you get here, you're already going to have captured a lot of the things that's going to go into your trading plan. Chapter 14 is as how to create a proper risk management plan. We're also going to be teaching you how to do back testing, step by step, how to break everything down, different time frames, which are the time frames to do what on. Okay, we're going to also be looking at different trading styles, the difference between day trading, scalping and swing trading, position trading, algorithmic trading, and also long-term investing. We're also going to be understanding uptrends, downtrends, and yeah, but Monday, why only at chapter 19 do we learn about uptrends, downtrends? Because you first need to understand the previous information in order for you to understand what we're going to be doing here. Because now we're not going to be focusing just on what an uptrend looks like. We're going to be giving you a lot more information around the characteristics. So this is where you can print the specific thing and keep it aside and understand what trend you are in. Okay. Here it is, obviously developing a trading plan for success. So here is everything that you're going to do. Trading goals, risk management, so it's going to be like a physical thing that you're going to fill in. And then obviously psychology is a huge part. You can see it's a massive one there. And then also, very important, how do you overcome trading plateaus? What do you mean, madam? I'm going to hit trading? Yeah, you're going to hit a time where you're going to think that trading sucks because now you are making money, you are profitable, it's going good, and then it starts feeling boring. So, how do you get through those plateaus? What are the common trading challenges that you're going to be facing? Okay. How to build resilience in trading, right? The role of continuous learning in trade mastery, and then the importance of discipline. So you can see, guys, this is very, 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 very extensive. How do you adapt? This is something I don't think that a lot of people teach, is how do you adapt to market conditions? Because the market is not static, it's dynamic. And how do you stay relevant? Okay. And I think with my 12 years of being in the market, I kind of have a 2 cents to give on this section, right? How do you build a supportive trading environment? What do you mean environment, Money? Yeah, you need to create a space where if you walk into it, it's motivational, it's uplifting. It's a place where you feel, it's got a comfortable chair. It's a place that you look forward to going to, right? Because once you start making money, once you are becoming profitable, you want to create a space where you can walk in, where you've got your trading certificates on and the things that you've achieved and the things you've done. You want to create a space where you feel, wow, this is really, really cool, right? The power of journaling. Why is journaling so important? Developing a winning trading mindset. Very, very important. Why trading remains the best path to long-term wealth. This is completely contradictory to so many people out there will say to you, no, nobody can be profitable in trading. Yes, you can. You just need to understand how to create that plan. Okay, and then we look again at some more psychological aspects within trading. So we're going to go deeper into your trading plan. Are you telling me, Marie, that I'm going to have to consistently expand on my trading plan? Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. You're going to have to keep expanding on your trading plan. Okay, how do you manage drawdowns in trading? We're going to teach you how to do that. And then we start with a strategy. Here's the 20 EMA. There is a Bollinger. Oh, someone asked me about the Bollinger. Yes, so the Bollinger Band is still in here. I thought it was out. No, so the first strategy is the 20 EMA. The third strategy is the Bollinger Band. Yes, we do have a Bollinger Band strategy. You can see that this book obviously doesn't have the fib block strategy and it doesn't have the silver bullet. We will be updating this book and putting in those two strategies as well. But yes, there is a Bollinger Band strategy that is very, very good on DAX. So if you're going to be trading indices, S&P 500 or the DAX, this thing works like a freaking charm. All right, so guys, that's pretty much from the book side. Okay, let's quickly have a look here. All right, then obviously here is your candlestick pattern book. Okay, so what is the candlestick pattern? This is pretty much just the basic candlestick. So I haven't put in the chart patterns yet for you guys because I first want you to focus on the candlesticks, because if I put in the chart patterns, you're going to read the chart patterns before you start understanding candlesticks. You first have to understand candlesticks and then you can understand chart patterns. Okay, so how does this book work? Very simple. It's the 15 most powerful candlestick patterns you need to know. Now, this is very important. You'll see that when we break it down, we show you what is a good signal and what is a bad signal. Although this is an engulfing candle, this is a much better setup than this one. Okay, so we not only just show you the candlestick pattern, we also tell you what is a weak and what is a strong one. So what is the one that you actually want to be using? Okay, so here you can see a hammer. Now you'll see here as well. So the hammer is, we'll explain it to you, but then also there's one idea on how to trade it. So we also give you an idea of how to trade it. How do you include it into your trading plan? Obviously the morning star. So these are all those patterns. You're going to see here is the bearish reversal patterns. And the reason why it's on one page, so that if you want to print all of these and put them up, laminate them, put them up in your trading room, maybe you want to put them where you can put them up for yourself and you can have a look at them. So if you've got a specific one or two patterns that you really like, you can print it out and put it up in your trading room. That's the idea around this. Okay. And then obviously I do think, yes. And then we have neutral patterns. Okay, because everybody thinks it's only bullish and bearish. No, there's neutral patterns. There's patterns where if this appears, you step back and be like, no. Okay, so a lot of people say to you, yeah, a doji is telling us that it's a reversal. Really? Because technically a doji, what I know about a doji, it's telling me that the market does not know which direction it wants to go. It does not know if it wants to go bullish or bearish. So maybe you should step back from it. Okay, spinning tops. Spinning tops is a neutral. It's a very, very neutral candle. You don't want to be messing with that thing, okay? So this is just a breakdown for you guys of all the candlestick patterns. Not next week, the week after that, I will be putting in the chart patterns for you guys, okay? But I first need you to focus on the candlesticks because you can't understand the patterns unless you understand the candlesticks. Okay, all of the slides, so we will drop the slides in here, although it will also be on the portal. We're also going to put in here, all of your workbooks are going to be dropping in here. Okay, so here is workbook for module 1. Okay, so here's its self-assessment. Okay, what is my 3 greatest strengths as a trader? What are my 3 biggest weaknesses? Here's my trading why. What does financial freedom mean to me? Who will benefit if I succeed? So here it is. My trading identity, complete these statements. So this is your homework. Okay, and then sign your 90-day completion. Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. I clicked on it and it didn't show it at all. I see now my thing. My apologies. Open it and go and read it. There's homework in there. Okay, and then you can see here is our trading course, guys, which you can open up the trading journal. So you're more than welcome to make use of this one. Just click on it, copy it, and then go crazy with it. And here is your 90-day journal. So let me just go. I need to share this with you guys so you guys can see it. Okay, because this one is pretty important. Okay, so this is the 90-day journal here, guys. Okay, so this is what it is. So month 1, we're going to look at building. Month 2, we're going to look at executing, right? And month 3, we're going to look at growth. Okay, but what happens month 4? We go back to building, and then we go back to executing, and we go back to growth. Because unfortunately, once you grow to a new level, you have to go back to building, executing, and growing, and then building and executing and growing. And as you're doing this more and more, you will expand yourself. Now, month number 1, we're going to be looking. Remember, I said you were going to build the foundation. This is your focus for this month. So you need to understand everything, how this works. So this is just like an idea of what you are going to look at. The trading blueprint is going to come in. So if you don't understand all of these things, it's okay. It's going to be dropped in for you guys. But I just want you guys to get a kind of like an idea of what's going to happen. Okay, so here would be your weekly objective. So every week there is something that you are going to be able to, you're going to have to look for. Are you going to have to read the book every week? No, don't have to read it all every single week, but there is going to be some stuff that you're going to have to work on. And then there is month 1 is your success checklist. So these are the things that you need to strive towards completing. Month number 2, execute with discipline. The focus for this month is choose 1 strategy, not 3, master 1. Okay, learning objectives. What do we want to learn? Okay, 1 trade per day challenge. Okay, yeah, but Maddie, I'm already part of the 90-day challenge. I know, but maybe you're choosing a different. So let's say you are on the bullet strategy. Okay, so this is it. 1 trade per day challenge, no more. You don't need 5, you don't need 10, you need 1 good setup. You're going to go and look for it, okay? Right, and there's your success plan. And then we've also, so once we get to month 4, we will be adding on to here, and we're going to be expanding it for you guys over the period, okay? So this is your 90-day journey. So it's just going to give you some structure and give you an idea of what we are going to be focusing on. Okay, I think that is pretty much everything in the bundle at the moment, guys. Okay, so the bundle will be expanding. There's a lot more things we are going to be dropping inside of there for you guys. But if you don't know, you ask. If you're not sure, ask. And we will keep expanding and growing everything. So the people that I gave them the recommendation to go and get the indicator, you now know that the indicator is within the box in the mentor bundle. Just go click on there and quickly set up your indicator on your chart. So you guys have everything at the moment to succeed. The silver bullet, we are busy with the silver bullets. I won't say strategy, but we are busy with the silver bullet indicator. So please just have a look there. We will be dropping that indicator and giving you guys also a PDF on how to use it, guys. Okay, so just have a look there. All right. So with the fib block strategy, under the mentorship, there's going to be a specific section that's going to be towards fib block strategy. There's going to be the Bollinger Band strategy. We're also going to throw out, show you the Bollinger Band strategy. There's going to be a whole breakdown of the 20 EMA strategy. So there's a lot. The indicator that I found in the drive doesn't have all the things yours has. For the 20 EMA, Lauren, for the 20 EMA, let me have a look. Let me have a look for you. Let me just click on there. Let me just have a look here. Just quickly having a look here while it's loading my trading view. Okay, thank you so much for completing your I see. Okay, it's only taking you to trading view. Where is the actual indicator? Oh, here, indicator download. Let's quickly have a look. Oh, okay. Lauren, could you not change the colors?
Well, in the morning, remember I asked you how do you get those settings for the SL, the TP, and that? And then you said, no, I must go and change the colors of something, but it didn't give me that option. It only has the EMA, the ATR, the the risk to reward, some four things, but it doesn't have your stop loss and take profit levels on that one.
Let me just have a look here for you. I'm actually busy putting it on now. I'll leave this page so I can just, okay, I'm just going to quickly put it onto the chart. Let me have a look. What is going on with this one? So then I'll just switch it out with the new one. Let me have a look. Oh, I see. You're absolutely right. This is an old, well, it's not an old version. It's just, I think it's a version that, okay. Wait, I'm gonna change this for you now. I'm gonna change it while we are busy here, right? Go to my source code. No, not my source code. Go to the original indicator. And I'm gonna change the whole thing. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly update that for you guys because I see now that yes, okay, all right. I see that you're absolutely right. I see that I see now that you have the it's like one way because we kept changing the color of our charts. So before it was a standard white, and then I asked the guys to update it for me. So yes, I'm gonna quickly go and just share this one. I think the updated one is in the 30 trade challenge. So I'll just quickly share that with you guys and update that for you. Thank you so much for bringing that to my attention. I did not see that. Okay, anything else, guys? Any other questions you guys have? So I'll quickly update that in the Dropbox, and then you guys have the updated indicator. Okay, is there anything else? Any other questions? Oh, you know what? I now get what's wrong here, guys. So the profile is incorrect. It's not defaulting to sustainable trading. It's defaulting to my personal. Okay, guys. Okay, I see now what the link is. I'm going to quickly update the link there because it's still the indicator was first on my personal profile, and then we moved it to the company one, and I didn't update it. Okay. Who? There we've got Otto. He's got a question. Ask away.
Hi all, good evening. I want to find out money. I completed my member profile and my psychology, but I cannot see the community page on my profile.
Okay, yeah. Just do me a favor. Just send me a WhatsApp, a personal WhatsApp with your email address, and I'll send you. I'll just send you the link with the invite. Okay.
Thank you.
Cool stuff. Anybody else? This is your session to ask, guys. To ask. Let me stop the recording because.